Son of a bitch!
Tasman, no.
Hello everybody, happy Friday, which means your weekend is practically here. Unless you're of course in one of those fancy future time zones, in which case, enjoy your weekend. Please don't spoil the future for us. Or do. I don't know. Do we want to know? Congratulations John on claiming first and Misha Rebo on claiming second. Dragon rights are yours for the rest of the stream, and thank you for the first button. Midwinter, cheers. Alright, it's Friday, which means we're gonna be starting our weekend with Middle-earth. We're gonna be playing Lord of the Rings Online today. Wait, did I actually set the game to the... Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. There were shenanigans afoot, and I didn't remember if I set the game to the correct category or not. Yeah, Lord of the Rings Online today, so let's get to it, shall we? I don't have anything to announce. Next week is going to be an interesting one. We will be streaming on the 24th. We will be streaming on the 24th. The 26th, probably also a stream. But maybe shorter. Everything alright, Chunks? You seem bummed tired. I'm tired. I don't know why. Everything feels like it takes a lot of effort. I didn't realize it was that noticeable. Yikes. No, I don't know what it is. Everything feels like it takes a lot of effort today, and I don't know why. I hope I'm not coming down with something again. Hey, wrong title. Yeah, I was like... I could do that. I could do that title. Or just go with a very basic one. Hi, Sabans. How's it going? How are you doing today, buddy? You're so cute lately. Yes, you are. You want to show yourself for Cam? You want to show yourself for Cam, buddy? Hi. Boop. The bounce says hi, everybody. Okay, off you go. There you go. And now you get snack. Yeah, that's the deal. That's the deal. There you go, buddy. All right. There we go. Hey Hey, Michelson. Hey, Crixo. I always recognize your name and I always stumble on how to pronounce it. Shitty man, how's it going? Good to see everybody. Yeah, as I was saying, everything feels like... Oh, we got a horsey out of our box. Maybe we should use that for today. I'm streaking. Oh god, avert your eyes. What was it called? Snow-dusted drought steed. Okay. Let's see if we can find it in the list. Oh wait, there's a search button. Let's go. Alright, let's have a look-see at our fancy new horsey. Oh, that's a big old horse. What an absolute unit. I love it though. Alright. What were we doing? Right, we were getting ready to go to oh god, what's it called? Umbar, I believe. Right, what do we have here? What were we doing? Recruit any member of LSR search and complete the crew belongings. Where is everything? I think we're done in this region. Though I would like to do those quests. Well, let's go do those quests. What's this one called? Merham. Let's take a ride to Merham. Hello.
Days of peace have come at last.
Oh, we haven't been to Merham. Well, we should fix that. That would definitely be one of the horses used in the Ride of Rohirrim, just running over orcs like it's a car. Absolutely. Absolutely. Trample them all. Alright, let's go here and sort out that mess. We'll grab the travel route along the way. Can't really take a shortcut, sadly enough, from the looks of it, because there's a lake in between. And we still need to recruit 3 more people for our journey to Umbar. Yeet! Hey, everybody, congratulations on streaking. Which sounds weird. We shouldn't... I should phrase that differently. Or maybe not. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't phrase that differently. Maybe we just keep it this way. How was the Mirage DLC, Cam? I did avoid a lot of it because spoilers, but I did have the stream open in the background. I say that, I don't know when I'll ever get around to playing it. By the time I'm playing it, I probably have forgotten everything about it. It's quite a trip. Good thing this is a very lovely area. Minus those stout goblins, of course. Alright. The Sand Turbo team, let's go. Let me gather my things. Alright, one moment. Ho ho ho! America's no Lego but you should know better by now. You should know that I forget these things. There we go. Right. Off we go, back to our journey. Oh wow, with the beard even. Hell yeah. I only had the hat, and I was like, that feels a bit cheap. That feels a bit cheap to just put on a hat and call it a day. That's where the wise guy is, one is disabled. I need to actually find a shirt and some suspenders for it. But I was like, yeah, that feels a bit cheap. So I got a coat. But that came with a beard. So like, why not? It was good, but weirdly straightforward in storytelling. Huh! In a good way, bad way? Indifferent way? Oh, that's better. I was like, I'm struggling with the beard, but it was just like blocking my breathing. Which, can't recommend. Breathing is quite important. Alright, where's that stable master? There she is. Hi here. Alright, let's mop up these quests, shall we? Somewhere in the mountains over there. I think we might be able to get up there this way. Let's find out, shall we? Ho ho ho! Oh, I might have been a bit too enthusiastic about this. Aye aye. We might not be able to get up this way. Maybe? Yes! We are Skyrimming it! Let's go! Ooh, pretty tree. Well, that looks unpleasant. What the fuck are those? Oh, they're banners. They're banners with pikes, with like snakes wrapped around them. Oh. Who knew Sam had good enough taste to be a Lord of the Rings fan? I mean, I feel like he has to be. Surely. How can he not? Though I do think Santa might also be into The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I definitely think he's into that. But do you think it's coincidence that the Lord of the Rings movies got released in December? No, I think not. I'm looking at the Lego cam and I'm wondering if this is Dystopian Santa's Factory or unrelated to the upcoming... it is unrelated to the upcoming holidays. I can make it a bit bigger and show you guys. Nope, that's not it. That's the one. Let me make it a bit bigger, move it to the center. So on the right you have like a computer screen and a keyboard and like a newspaper. Attached to that is a little like, it's hard to see from the top down I guess, but there's a camera on a little pole for like taking you know, mugshots. That's it, mugshots. And then in the top left there's another no. Add quote, I can make it a bit bigger to show you guys. Yeah, you know what, I deserve that. In the top left is another computer, and it has like a little, you can't probably see, but the little white bit underneath the desk is like a periodic table for radium, and it glows in the dark, which is a really neat little Easter egg. Then on the left is like a high security, like isolation cell door with a little mug on a tray, and a little black sign in the bottom that says has Clayface's name on it. And there's like a hole in the wall attached to it where Clayface broke out. Santa is actually a dwarf who has enslaved the elves to do his bidding as a revenge for years of humiliation. Or what? Hear me out. Hear me out. What if Santa is Morgoth? Like, he doesn't give pets, right? Santa doesn't give pets. He only gives toys. Which kind of indicates that he can't create life. Guess who else can't create life? That's right, Morgoth. And guess who else enslaved elves and had them do his bidding? That's right, Morgoth. What if Morgoth was like, Morgoth got free again, and he was like, hey, you know what, Sauron had a thing about, had a good idea with this whole gift giving. I'm gonna get coal in my I'm gonna get coal this year. Santa's like, you little shit, you called me what? You called me Morgoth, the Dark Lord? How dare you? Dun dun dun. You know what? I should add that sound effect. You're right, I should. I don't have it, but I should. Like games, what happens with the elves try to unionize. Santa putting up with it. He doesn't get presents all over the world by being nice to his employees. Yeah, the Arkham Asylum build has so many cool Easter eggs. Like there's like where the floor is kind of cracked over there, like in the wall there's like a hole where Clayface broke out and there's like mud coming out of a pipe. You say that Morgoth can't make life. Maybe he just hasn't met the partner. Shit, that's good. Holy shit, thank you for that. Oh god, I need to remember that one. That's solid. Oh, that's good.
Peace have come at last.
Go for St. didn't he? Oh, that man never stops worrying about me. I simply don't wish to live empty-handed. The trees in Fleetmire have good wood. Nope, not gonna go there. And there are folk in Melgabas who cannot travel as far as I can for such quality. Unfortunately, the Corsairs, who weather their actions, have been a persistent thorn in my side. Thanks to their excessive woodcutting here, the Boglurkers have become more aggressive. I'm no fighter. Wait, I forgot to set a timer. It was 11 minutes ago. Can I do a 20-minute timer? Let's find out. I cannot. What is this nonsense? Well, I'm just gonna have to remember. That's fine. Oh, teeny! Anyway, I'm no fighter. I'd sooner find my death trying to wield my axe against anything other than against anything that breathes. You seem to be capable of defending yourself. Yeah, you know what? I'm good, thanks. We're here to clean up quests, not get more. Right. What would be the closest by? I think just back to where we came. Was probably faster going there. Oh well. Too late now. Hello, Bear Brethren. Oh god, that got me. Whoa, that was a good remark. Holy shit. Thank you for that laugh. Oh. Alright. Get it right back to Ost-Arndir. And then the quest there. And then we'll move on to recruit our last crew members for the boat trip. Oh, stop threatening to attack me. Either attack me or don't. Okay, you know what? I asked for that. I deserve that. I deserve that. Yeah, I'm stuck.
Must not take these days for granted.
Woman went to the doctors to get some test results. Doctor said to her, "I have good news and I got bad news. I have good news and I have good news. The good news is that you have yet to... Wait. I have good news and I have good news. The good news is that what you have yet is yet to be named. The other good news is that your baby is perfectly healthy." Boo. Hello.
There is always work to be done.
I'm sure there is.
What news? How may I help?
Here. Oh, right.
Have you a moment?
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Alright, where do we need to go next? Oh, that's too far out. Okay, nothing in this region from the looks of it. Oh no. Let's go back to Morlad. Isn't that a place where they didn't want me? You know what, fine. Morlad it is.
Have you come to help?
Which we don't have a direct route to. Great. So Melgobas first, I guess. You ride to Melgobas. Alright, and now we need to get to... Oh, what did I say?
Good morning.
What do you mean? Do you mean to wish me a good morning, or do you mean that it is a good morning whether I want it or not? Or perhaps you mean to say that you feel good on this particular morning? Or are you simply stating that this is a morning to be good on?
All of them at once, I suppose.
How's it going, Michael? Let's see. We can't get to the Blackwood Wheel for some reason. From the looks of it. Nope. So, Dol Amroth, I guess? Oh, we need to go to Dol Amroth anyway, so let's go to Dol Amroth first then. Unbreakable, thank you for following, and thank you for the laugh earlier. Thank you for pledging your banner and store to us. I promise to only call upon the most dire needs. Or when my mods rebel against me once more. Which they do pretty frequently. Bit of a problem. But I love those mods. Alright. Belfalas, yes. Oh, Dol Amroth.
Hello, friend. Could you help me with something?
Dol Amroth.
What can I do for you?
Right. can't remember who we were here to recruit. It's the problem of taking a break with the game that you only play once a week. I forget everything. Oh yeah, honk to you too.
I did not expect you to return to Dol Amroth so quickly. And where is the king?
You tell Prince Imril about Nakasi Wave Reapers' raid upon the Green Hills and our seizure of young Forumgil. And when you speak of King Alistair's suggestion that you assemble a crew to rescue the heir of Pinafgelen, the prince grasps the hilt of his sword. Thanks for honking. They don't need your help, but I appreciate it regardless. I can leave at once. You have but to say the word, and I will voyage with you to Umbar, the harbour, the city of sails. The kindred of coins will not stand long against us, for they will know my face and my reputation. But you're not here to recruit me for this mission, are you? I can tell from your expression that the king wishes this to be a more secret quest. Yes, I see the need for it. I apologize for getting carried away. Who does the king suggest? You say that you're considering the Corsair Jajax for your crew, and the prince is overcome by a coughing fit. You can't be... What? You cannot be serious about this, Bearstein. This Jajax is a Corsair. He will betray you at the first opportunity if he has not already. My scouts report that he has gone into the direction of Abadek's Watch, southeast of Dol Amroth. Likely to meet with those fellows encamped there. They're in danger to Gondor and will always be. I hope you know what you're doing. If the king believes this to be the right course, I will not speak against it. Alright. I'm stuck. Let's go get somebody who might stab us in the back. You know, no good adventure is quite there unless you have a morally dubious character along with you. Southeast, he said, right? Oh, there it is. I'm using the speedy horse. I say that. But it helps if I know where I'm going. Alright, let's get the hell out of this town. Whee! Isn't that... Yeah, we helped get some prisoners out, or well, some people that wanted to leave that camp out of there. And he just went there going like, yeah, I'm gonna hang out there. Oh boy. I'm sure this is gonna go well. First road to the low. Oh, it's up there, isn't it? I was gonna say first road to the left, but I think it was up there. Yeah, because the road goes there.
My name is Connor. I'm the android sent by Cyberlife.
Hi Connor, how are you doing today? Oh, there he is. Umbriel's scout spoke through. Jar-Jar stands outside. Upper deck, right? Outside, not inside, though.
Well, look who turned up.
Hi, Bruce. Batman. I've learned what happened to Dax, my friend. I was just about to go inside to rescue him. But now that you are here, I see the blessings of a happy chance upon me. I've always been one of the lucky ones, Bearstein, and that is why I've lived so long. Now get in there, kill his captors, and keep my brother alive. We'll talk once you've done that, and not me for. Alright, let's go. Please. More bees. You get bees, you get bees. Look at you, yes, it's a nest of bees. Everybody gets bees. Oops, wrong button. Guess what? Bees! Oh, no, bees aren't too bad. Never mind. No bees. Got that. No more bees.
Are you here to rescue me? Please say that is what brings you here.
Oh, we played him in that little story that he told us. Please say that will bring you here, for otherwise I fear I might be bound to this post, and that will make my brother very displeased, I'm sure of it. You told Axamat that Jar-Jar awaits you outside Abadak's watch, and that you untie him. Thank you for this, I will not forget it. I'll hold you to that. I will not forget it. They always do.
I told you I was lucky. All I had to do is wait, and you rescued my brother for me, huh?
Oh, very fortunate. The stars truly smile upon Jar-Jars. They always have, and they always will. What have you brought in search? What brought you in search for me? You tell Jar-Jars you are assembling a crew to sail to Umbar to rescue the kidnapped heir of Pinoff Gallon from the kindred of the coins, and you want him to join you. When you have finished, Jar-Jars laughs, but his laughter is free of mirth. Why would I do this? What could you possibly offer to me that would make it worth my while to return to Umbar while it is under the control of the kindred? I thought what happened when Dax and I returned there. No, the answer is no. You will sail to Umbar without us. Didn't I just rescue your brother? Wait. Daxamat stares off into the distance, as if gathering his courage. I will join you, Bearstein, if you will have me. I fear the kindred of the coins, but I fear the heirs of Castamere more, and they have supported throughout these lands. The Corsairs here in Abadak's watch belong to that number. They imprisoned me as a traitor to the heirs, and would do so again if given the chance. My brother says he is the lucky one, but I think in recent days I have had the best bow of fortune in our family, for your path brought you here to rescue me. I cannot be certain you will be near me next time, unless I go with you on your ship. Count me among your crew, Bearstein.
So, that is the way of it, Dax.
Jar-Jar scowls at you. My brother has always been the one who follows Bearstein. First he served Balakor the Scourge as a deckhand from the Night Jewel. Then he served Argasor, his brother, until we slew him. And only then. Always Dax needs someone to tell him what to do. Well, I am different. The Corsair's scowl deepens. Jar-Jar is a captain, not a crew member. He gives the commands. He is the one... What's up with the third person talking? He is the one who leads. Jar-Jar shakes his head at his brother and gives you a curt wave of one hand. This is where we part ways, Bearstein. I will find a crew and a ship of my own. May my brother serve you better than he served the heirs of Castamere. Without me, I would keep him in line. I believe your ship will be doomed. A pity, Dad, a pity. Farewell. Alright, goodbye. Shock of all shocks. Chunks is playing Lord of the Rings. I know. I keep it pretty on the down low, but I do quite enjoy Middle Earth. Yes, it's a bit of a secret, really. I didn't even know you watched the movies. You know what? Maybe we should watch them together. Ho 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 ho. Happy looking. 20-hour stream, Lord of the Rings Extended. It's only 11 hours. It's not that bad. I've done it, oh god, when was it? In September, I think? No, 1st of November. Because it was the day after my Halloween stream. I did an in-person Lord of the Rings Extended Marathon with friends. It was a lot of fun. Few button press? Wait, what? Oh, yeah. I don't know if it works, but everybody seems to say it does. So I'm like, oh, you know what, it doesn't hurt. I'm in Ahoy Rotterdam for this Lord of the Rings concert. Oh my god, that's awesome! Hope you have a fantastic time. It's so nice of you to assume I have an attention span, let alone that long. It's just that good. It's just that good. Can we get to Morlad from here? We can! Let's go! How close are you to Rotterdam? Hey, Santa! Oh, Santa's very busy preparing work for in a few days. Overtime, if you will. Okay, but Frodo and Sam don't kiss on screen, so is it really that good? I mean, it's implied. For a lot of people. TikTok, exactly. So don't you want me to go see if I can get you along the show tonight? Oh my god, oh, you mean me, actual me. I thought you meant Santa. I would love to, but I don't think I could get to Rotterdam in time for that. I am truly honored though. I'm very flattered. And kind of wish I lived closer to Rotterdam right now. No, I'm already sadly now struggling with energy. I need to go somewhere tomorrow that I'm already dreading. Like, I might see if I can get out of it because I'm tired. I know, that's why I had to specify on screen. Alright, fair enough. Oh, you mean the 30-minute time? Yeah, no, I have the Redeem still up, which was 29 minutes ago. And I'll give it another minute because I didn't immediately conjure it up. No worries, I'll keep it in mind if they ask me again next year. Oh, yes, please. I might just see if I can get tickets for it regularly as well. But yeah, thank you very much. I honestly, it's really moving. It's truly moving and very, very, like, words. Words. Oh, does that still work? I don't know if it still works. Oh no, I genuinely want to go. It's just the last couple of times I've not been able to afford it. But yeah, I genuinely want to go. But yeah, I'm very moved by you offering. Thank you. Yes, everybody, you need to follow Daisy. Also, on there you can follow Daisy.
I am pleased to see you again, but what brings you here now?
Alright, now it's enough time. Fast. No, it's the beard. I don't like the beard. I would like to stress the fake beard. I should stress that. I don't like the fake beard. There we go. It itches. You don't like the beer? No, I mean, I tend to like beer. There's only been like 1 or 2 beers that I have not enjoyed in my life. No, it's the beard, the fake beard. It's itchy and like very warm. Right, there we go. Huh. You know, it's very thin, right? The fake beard. But once you take it off, it feels like you just lost a bunch of weight. I'm pleased to see you again, Bearstein. King Alisar sent word that he will come in person to Blackwood Vale after all. And I believe I have you to thank for that. It is important to the folk of Morlad and the wider Vale to see their king. But what brings you here now? Me this weekend with the wig? Oh god, I have never worn like a proper wig for a long time, so I can't even begin to imagine like how bad that must be. Itchy, 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 scratchy. As a person turning into a zombie would say. Yes, pretty much. You asked Dunir if the elf warrior named Sigalith has come to Morlad, and he says that he has not seen anyone by that name or description come from the south. You shake your head and tell the Lord of the Blackwood Vale that Sigalith would likely come from the north. He marvels at you in surprise. From the north? Does that mean you expect this elf warrior to come from the paths of the dead? Well, I've not seen her at any rate. If you go to the Dark Door, perhaps you will intercept her along the way, but I find this hard to believe. Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? Well, at least he seemed a lot more friendlier than last time we were here. I assume there will be pictures taken. If so, I look forward to seeing them. Alright, to the paths of the dead, I guess. The way is shut. It was made by those who are dead, and the dead keep it. The way is shut. I'll try and post something. Yay! Don't know why I'm so low energy. Annoying. Hope I didn't catch something. We ride. Oh! For those that weren't here earlier, we got a new fancy horse out of a random like daily gift box. Look at them, so fancy. Rovalang, you're not who I'm looking for. Sigalith is not here, but you have found a friendly place. The Swan Knight Rovalang. Handsome, I know, right?
To the Blackroot Vale?
Like I love the fluff on the legs and the mane on one side. He's such a chunky, a chunky horse. Absolute unit, if you will.
What brings you once again to the Blackroot Vale?
You don't Rovalang, did you?
Dino Nuggies, chunky wonky, ooh.
Thank you for that. You tell Rovalang that you are waiting for a friend to arrive. You plan to ask her to join your crew on a secret mission to Umbar. The Swan Knight nods and looks as if he has some questions to ask. Then he smiles. I will not press you further on this, my friend. For a secret mission, you must remain secret, no matter how intriguing it may be for me to hear more of it. While you wait for your friend to arrive, perhaps you will help me with my own task. I've been ordered to make safe this Blackroot Vale, and I could use your help with that before, and as always. Defeat foes in the Blackroot Vale. Alright. I guess we're gonna go do that. Also, the blanket is very cool. Alright. Apparently deer count as foes. So let's go kill some mighty deer. Oh god, it's actually quite strong enough. It's fine. It's fine. All of these animals are like signature strength. Why is that? Oh, okay, that's a friendly deer. There's different kinds of deers apparently. The deers we can kill and the deers we can't kill. Hey! Don't stun me. That's rude. Burp. I know it says Hill of Eric, but for some reason I thought it said Hill of French, and I was like, wait, what? That makes no sense whatsoever. There are no French people in Lord of the Rings. There's no France in Lord of the Rings. I do love that I'm still learning new things about the creation of the Lord of the Rings movies. Like with the catapult battle at Minas Tirith, they were like, the sound designers were confused and like they couldn't nail the sound of like a giant piece of masonry landing on the ground. And Peter Jackson was like, just go out there and see what it sounds like. So they went to a construction site and had a crane lift up like a 2-ton block of stone and just drop it, and then had like different microphones from different distances record the sound, and even buried a microphone to see what it sounded like from like underground and stuff. And then they just started dropping it onto things like wood pellets and whatnot. God love it. Just go out there, see what it sounds like.
Thank you, my friend. It is always a pleasure to work alongside you.
How do you mean work alongside you? I did all the work. But wait, someone comes. I think approaches would have been a better phrase there. But wait, someone approaches. The elf warrior Sigilif has answered your call.
I did not expect to see you on the road. I would have found you, as we will find my brother.
You asked Sigilif if she truly passed through the paths of the dead on her way to the Blackwood Vale, and she looks at you quizzically. I'm no stranger to places of evil, my friend. My stay beneath the dungeons of Dol Guldur has seen to that. I was troubled by the paths of the dead. Any of the spirits that still dwell beneath the mountain did choose not to hinder my passage. A wise choice. Now, tell me what you have learned of Cúraidan's whereabouts. Time is a-wasting. You tell Sigilif briefly that of what you know of her brother's captivity by Nakazi, Wave Reaper, and the Kindred of Coins, and your plan to rescue him. Your ship is docked at the lake to the west. I'll meet you there, and sail with you to Umbar. My brother will be freed from captivity and death, just as I was when you fought me dead on the stairs of Dol Guldur. Let us not delay. Happy Time Zone Row. Welcome in. Alright. Oh. Sounds like quite the adventure.
Quite the adventure.
I would go with you, but I am commanded by my prince to make safe the Vale, and I've never desired any other than that. Good fortune to you and on your voyage, my friend. I hope you accomplish all that you set out to do. Great. We have one more, I guess. Complete the crew to suit or recruit any other members of the group. I don't know who else would want to join us. Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding? The Sea Longing Lord. Wait, I know who that is. But where was he again? Wasn't he here somewhere? Wasn't he in Lond Kyrian? Why is there no quest marker? Was it in Lond Kyrian? I'm doubting everything. No, wasn't it in Palagir? Oh, it literally. Wait, K-Bar has written some notes, potential crew members in the way from the consultant bundle in library land community. Oh, heck. Okay, it was not Lond Kyrian, right? I don't think it was. Oh, maybe it was. Oh, I need to get back to Stadium Master to begin with. King's Condor. Damn it. My memory is failing me. Where was that lord again? I wanna say it was it was Palagir. Oh, maybe we'll go back to Lond Kyrian and see if we can find out where it was.
You're most welcome, my friend.
Dol Amrol first, and then from Dol Amrol we go. From Dol Amrol we go to Lond Kyrian, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
I never thought to see such happy
Lond
days as
Kyrian, there we
these.
go. Alright, let's quickly have a look in that book then. God, why can't I remember where that guy was stationed? I know exactly like where, who the... I'm sure it wasn't Palagir. I'm sure it wasn't Palagir. But while we're here, we might as well check if there's any other people we might be able to recruit. It feels weird that it would say, like, recruit anybody you wish. And then give you, like, a specific list of people that you have to recruit. Feels like that there might be, like, it feels like they're looting. Hello? Hello? Wow, that was trippy. Thank you. Better. That was... wasn't the library over here? Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, notes on the crew. Carver of Distant Stone. You're saying to see the power of the Kingdom of Coins, that means danger. Thinking back of journey across King's Under, you're reminded of a dwarf who warned us of the kindred and the agents we visited. Furuk Sahar. Gangur Farwind has no reason to love the kindred of their allies. And he also suffered on their account. I would not want to leave that debt unpaid. It might be possible, furthermore, if he have learned... Oh! I do not know where Gangur went when he departed for Uxar. But perhaps he said something to one of the guards. Oh, that's neat! Oh, we should totally do that. Let me open my notes. Okay, what is it called? Gangur left Uxar. Ask guards there. Okay. Galagam, the king's own merchant, even has a right name, I remember his overbearing nature. And I want to cross it out, but Galangam, for all his apparent faults, has a force of personality I cannot deny. His knowledge of provisioning and supply may be very helpful on the voyage, and few allies as loyal as those who believe they have a great deal to gain by gaining blah blah blah. Get me inside the shop at the King's Gondor West. Okay. Galangam, King's merchant, shop in Kalambal, King's Gondor West. The Swan Knights owe near allegiance to Prince Imrahil. Blah blah blah. No king owns our holds was in high esteem. Loyalty Marshal Scale Wasran will be a valuable to the crew, but I cannot write his name without mentioning one complication that worries my conscience. As we travelled across King's Gondor, he spoke often of his wife Brudis, from whom he had been departed and greatly seen. No, we're gonna leave him. We're gonna leave him. Let him be with his wife. Well. Okay, the Ent. I've been thinking about what you said of the Ent Leaf Shade. Would he be willing to join the crew of the Wave Hunter? No, even as a right, that's right. I doubt him. Would he even want to board a ship even so fine as the Wave Hunter? It is made of wood, after all. So perhaps Leaf Shade will not join the crew, but he is very well travelled. Can it be that he's ever made an overland journey to Umbar, even in long days past? When you consult him, you may have useful information. Oh, okay. Leaf Shade might have information. Sirgon, the Sea-Longing Lord. Right. Former Lord of Lebanon. You will find him in Pelargir. I knew it! Well, we did gain some other names to chase down as well. Even though they do not show up as quests. Alright, we'll start with King's Merchant in Kalambal.
We must strive to defend our newly gained
Can we
peace.
go to Kalambal from here? Of course not. That will be too convenient. King's Gondor West. Where was Kalambal again? I can't even remember. No, it's not there. Definitely not there. That's Outer Gondor. Where the hell was Kalambal? Oh, here. Keep forgetting you can't just... Okay. There we go. Just in Lebanon somewhere. Am I blind? Aleph? Simladen, Goliath, Balagir. Lost Engelbert, Monarch, Error. Linear. Linear. Park Rest. Ingloville, maybe? Oh. Belfast? Oh. What the hell? How did I lose a town? Well, we need to go east anyway, so, what's... Oh, Callambel, there we go, in Lamadon. God, okay. We've all been there, losing a town. Yeah, you know, happens to the best of us, right? Right, so we're here, we need to go there. So I guess... Tadrant? Tadrant! Will be the closest by.
Have you come to help? Good.
Okay, we can't get to Tadrant, great. Oh right, we're not actually in Dol Amroth. Grr. I am so frazzled today. Not me being like, oh yeah, we're going to that place to read about the things, and then we'll go back to Dol Amroth. Me being like, oh yes, we are totally in Dol Amroth right now. Right. And then from here we should be able, hopefully, to get to either Lamadon, to Callambel, or Tadrant. I assume we can get to Callambel from here.
You are most welcome, my friend.
Yeah, we can. And while we're riding there, well, it will be done in a second anyway, but that's besides the point. We're going to, I'll quickly restart it. You know what, let's test if it works. We're going to take a fishing break. Go stretch your legs. It works still. Great. Go stretch your legs, grab yourself a drink, take your medicine if you haven't yet, and you need to. All those good things. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Enjoy the fishing.
Go! Tag team back again! Ba-ba-ba-ba-da!
I cannot die to a Spiderling? That's pathetic. I died to a Spiderling! Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Can you
stoned? Hey, wow. You seem a little stoned. Oh, you're fine now? Okay, cool.
Alright, we're back. Congratulations everybody on your catches. Oh my god, we had a legendary singing fish. I love those things. They're fantastic. Alright. We are where we need to be, in Kalimdor. We need to find the King's Merchant, that's right. That's what we hear. Now where was that? Where was he located again? Not here. Yeah, where was that guy? That it? No, I don't think it is, right? What's his name again? Gungam. Oh, well, I greet you, friend. Hey, we can reforge Tom. And Shadowheart. Excellent. Alright, not the people we were looking for though. I do feel like he is somewhere here. But this does look familiar. Oh, I think it's here. Ah, Cunningham. There we go. So what's that? Gungam wasn't his name. I didn't write that down. Hello. So it is optional. You sneaky bastards.
Well now, this is quite a surprise. What brings you back to Gallengum's divine and delicate drafts?
Did the king come with you? I saw an increase in visitors to my shop after his previous visit, and I look forward to any future return he might make. You tell Gallengum that the purpose of your visit, that you are recruiting crew members for a dangerous journey to Umbar, so you may rescue the kidnapped heir of the Green Hills. The merchant adjusts his hat upon his head. Ah, I see why you have come to me. Who else would have the extensive knowledge of provisions and supply necessary for such a voyage? But what would my payment? What would be my payment for providing such a service? Answer not so quickly. I have the answer. This will permit me to open up new markets across the bay. What goods will I be able to acquire? The mind through the reels at the possibilities. I accept. There's one small complication, however. I had some of my workers put papers up all over the town advertising my status as the king's own merchant and detailing the movements of my shop in into Minas Tirith. But if I am to join you on your ship, I will not be able to make the move just yet. The posters must come down. Burn them in a brazier here in Kalimdor after you have removed them. I cannot join your crew until this is done. Okay. Gather posters, burn posters. I can do that. I think. Maybe? How hard can it be? Famous last words. Any posters down here? No posters? No, okay. Aha! First catch of the day. Yeah, for speed. You would think you would put them way down, way more. Maybe it is considered spam at that point. Of course it requires human form. I beg of you developers, please give Beorning some quality of life. stuff regarding that. Just please. It's so exhausting. And so inconsistent. Alright. Oh, I see another one there. And another one over there. Oh, and there's one around that corner there. Oh, and around there. So I did put them up quite frequently. Not gonna complain. Makes my job easier. Did I run past that one before? I feel like I did. How the hell did I miss that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was here, and then I was like, oh, I wonder if he, like, wasn't allowed to put them up as frequently. Yeah, Speedy Bear. This one he already picked up, sadly enough. Oh, there's the last one. In the brazier located near the southern entrance. Why can't I just toss them in the forge? Oh, that's two southern. Of course, that's two southern entrances. Silly me. Alright. You there, can I ask you a question? Everybody, I couldn't help but notice that you have gone and burned up all the notes my son and I ordered to put up around town. It took us all morning to do. And now you've gone and ruined that work. Did you get paid for it? If so, what's the problem? What's the meaning of? The meaning of? The man pauses. Bearstein! It is you! It has been a long time since our paths crossed. I did not expect to see you again, let alone for you to work at the cross purposes to me and my son. Gullingham, sorry, it's not a C. Gullingham has putting up those notices to advertise that his shop will be moving to Minas Tirith. Why have you taken them down? Wait, is that the merchant with the merchant's son? And then he sent like his son to get like nails to fix their cart, and he came back with a barrel of nails. And then they went to Lebanon, and then the son was like a ladies' man who didn't want to leave. You tell Bandron that Gullingham will be sailing with you to Umbar, and therefore his other plans have been halted for now. The wagon driver's eyes light up, and despite his age, he dances a merry jig on the cobblestone. Oh, that's wonderful tidings you bring. My son will be delighted to hear it as well. At least we'll have a break from Gullingham's orders. He's always sending us all over Gondor, Bearstein, with nary a rest in between each journey. Do you think you can make this voyage take as long as possible and give my boy a true holiday? Endless thanks to you. You're welcome, dude. You're welcome. Tell your son I said hi. I think that is them. Oh, that's really funny. Oh, I thought he was a merchant in his own right. I didn't realize he was working for Gullingham. Alright, let's recruit our eager merchants. We need all the help we can get.
You have removed all the notices? Good, good.
There are new markets to discover and new goods to acquire. When we do return, I shall become even more profitable than I had previously expected. It will be an honor to profit from your mission, Bearstein. I mean, it will be an honor to aid you with the provisions you need to conduct a successful voyage. I will be ready when you are ready to depart. Alright, buddy. Welcome on board. Alright, let's see if we can find the dwarf. So we need to go to Frug Zahar. Which was here, right? Yes. And we are here. Oh, that's quite a trip. We might need to go back to Dol Amroth and then take the ride to Palagir. Although we should probably... Oh fuck, we should probably get the Ent first, actually. Because he's further west. Oh, where was he again? Oh, I can't even remember. Oh, I think it's there. Alright, oh, shit, first back to, where's my return point set? Ost Andir. You know what, close enough. Alright, back to, back to Lond Gallon, or whatever it's called. Or it's Lond Syrian, that's it. Back to Lond Syrian. And,
Have you come to help?
From there west,
Good.
Ask the Ent if he's ever been to Umbar for some reason. Then back to Lond Syrian, and then all the way east to Palagir, but then first to the north to see where the dwarf is gone. And then back to Palagir to recruit the lord who misses the sea. Right, where's the return point over here? This map is so fucking pointless. Like, how are you supposed to tell where anything is with this map? Like, all the icons are overlapping each other. Thank God the mini-map saves the day. Alright. There we go. We need to go west. I do love that I recognized this bridge from one of Goshel's clips. The first time we were like, hey, I've never been here before, but I know this place. I don't think there's a shortcut that way. I think we're gonna need to, like, stick to the cliffs. That sounds right for Lord of the Rings. Too much overlapping information. That's not. Definitely for the Silmarillion, but Lord of the Rings? This is not the fastest route I'm taking. Does Lord of the Rings have too much overlapping information? I don't feel like it does. Again, I'm biased and, you know, well versed with it and stuff. So, maybe it does, who knows. Not me, that's for sure. That's the point I'm trying to make. I don't know. Maybe I should have stuck to the coast. Oh, this is definitely not the fastest route that I'm taking. Oh well, it is adventure. Oh crap. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, rip. I guess we're swimming. Am I taking damage? Deep and treacherous water. You are too far from the shore? I'm right here! Oh well, I can take it. Famous last words. Definitely just should have stuck to the road and then doubled back here. Oh. Isn't it here? Yeah, it's over there. There he is. You know what? Whoever it was that said earlier that he was a small ant, you're right. I didn't notice it at the time, but he's definitely smaller than the others.
You have come back again, little one.
Have you returned to Bamale to bring me news of that guy? I refuse to just pronounce that name. You tell Leafshade that you are looking for crew members to sail with you to Umbar and hope to recruit both him and the young heir, rescue both him and the young heir from Pin of Gallon, from the kindred, the heir of Pin of Gallon from the kindred of the coin. Leafshade exhales heavily, shaking the leaves of his grove. When the leaves finally settle, Leafshade speaks again. I do not like boats. My friend, the elf, sailed away on such a vessel. But it is not the first time I have lost a companion to the branches that float. Another friend of mine, Gwalung de Limlin, built a nest here in Bamale, but a wooden boat passed nearby, and he flew over to it. He never came back. Perian told me long ago that sailors sometimes take birds with them on their voyages. Perhaps it was the same with Gwalung. Leafshade slowly extends a long arm to you. After a moment you realize he is holding a small wooden whistle. If you find Gwalung, blow this whistle and remind him of Tumbamale. It may be he has forgotten. Oh, that's cute. I'm glad we picked that quest up. I'm glad we went out of our way to go here. Not what I was expecting, but I'm glad we're happy about it. I'm happy about it. We're gonna find his little bird friend. Alright. Back east. It is a long-range tailing master, so by all rights, it should be able to take us to. I'm gonna just grab the warhorse because it's faster. It's a long-range Stave Master, so it should be able to take us straight to Palagir, you would think. You would think. Worst case, we need to make another stop in Dol Amroth. Oh no, we get to see the Swan Knights again. Oh no. Alright, Stave Master. Show me my destinations.
We must strive to defend our newly gained.
Hey, Westgate, let's go. Called Uruk-Zahar, there we go. NPCs? Good, there we go.
Hello there.
Hi, bye. All right.
Do I know where Gangur Faru will be? You're going to have to remind me who that is.
You tell Kutuk that he was a Longbeard that departed shortly after the arrival of King Elisar. The dwarf strokes his beard and contemplates your description. Oh yes, I remember him now. Hamizar sent him from the fortress in disgrace, as I recall. You should not waste any time speaking such one as he, for he is bad petting and will bring you nothing but trouble. If you insist upon it, perhaps you can make him a better dwarf. Perhaps he mentions, I believe he mentioned stopping at Zarstrad before continuing his journey. Zarstrad is an outpost to the south. Good day to you. And a good day to you too, I guess. Oh, there's a stable master there. Let's go. We don't even need this. Oh, no! Oh, come on! I fucking hate war horses. It's like fucking driving a car on a sheet of ice. Just the fucking worst. Oh, of course it killed me. Why wouldn't it? Well, we are where we need to be. So that's a bright side, I guess. Shut up.
Do I know you? I don't have a very good mind for faces.
You might Gangur that he warned you about some suspicious dealing within the Temamir fortress of Uruk-Zahar, and he nods. Ah, yes, I remember now. I'm pleased that my words have proved some help to you, although as you can see, I'm no longer welcome there. Ah, it is fine. I've always been a traveller, and hospitality through Sahara was not especially to my liking. And that was his voice. You remember Kultek the Cunning? He carried a talisman on his person, and it's shown in a very curious way, as if it contained a gem possessing unnatural qualities. I've mentioned it to some of the dwarves here in a roundabout way, so as not to give away my interest. They say they would tell me more if I help eliminate some of the beasts nearby. Would you like to help me accomplish this? Yes. Because that is a bit of a story angle that we completely, we didn't get a conclusion of, right? Because they were like, oh, there's the emissary of Umbar didn't actually leave. And there was this room with like a dark aura creeping from it, and we never really got any conclusion to that. So I kind of hope that this might lead to that. Apparently, I was about to say, apparently hill beasts count as beasts, but it's kind of in the name, aren't they? Isn't it? Ah yes, the thing called beast counts as a beast. Who could have possibly guessed this? Alright. 6 beasts slain.
I told the dwarves here we did as they requested, and they laughed at me.
A special gemstone? What makes you think we would tell an outsider like you anything they said? They called me too trusting. Me, Gungur Farwent. You tried to calm him down and ask him if he will be interested in joining your crew, but you have only just brought it up when he interrupts. I'm not in the mood for the conversation, Bearstein. I cannot stay in this place. You're laughing at me even now, behind my back. Oh, for crying out loud. He storms off. Great. I kind of wish they would make the max speed of War Steeds just available for normal mounts. Because I don't like how slow the normal mounts are compared to War Steeds. But I really don't like the War Steed steering. Gungur grants a recognition as you approach.
What is it about that gemstone that they do not want to share with outsiders?
They laughed at me, Bearstan. Why would they do that? What is it about that gemstone that they do not want to share with outsiders? Gungur strokes his beard, deep in thought. The Temamir of Vurg-Sahar did not want you to know they were visited by an emissary of the Kindred of the Coins, and they kept the details of what they spoke about in a secret from you and the King of Gondor. Then the dwarves of Zarstrad dodged my question about the gemstone that the emissary carried. Why? What were you saying earlier, Bearstein? Something about a voyage? You tell Gungur once again about your mission to Umbar and your desire to have him join your crew. This time he thinks it over. I've come a long way from my home already. What is another 100 miles, even if those carried me across the bay? The answers I seek may lie in Umbar with the Kindred of Coins. I will join you, Bearstein. I must learn about this unnatural gem carried by Kultek the Cunning, and the reason for his folk to maintain such secrecy when asked about it. I will be there when you begin your voyage. Good. Excellent. That's all we needed. Alright, now we can go to Pelagir and recruit the Lord. Who wishes to... Well, the former Lord, I guess. Because he already stepped down for his son. The Lord who wishes to sail again. I'm glad I came back to that quest with fresh eyes, if you will. I remember reading that book, the book entries, and there were a couple of like people that were like, "Oh, they're not gonna join." I was like, we need the east gate, I think. Correctly. But I'm glad I reread the quest with fresh eyes, and we recruited some more people to come along. Alright. Although it is weird that it doesn't show this location as a quest location on the map. Bit of an odd one. Odd like a nude. Actually, I might take notice of this room for my World of Warcraft housing. This is a bit of a trophy room. I'm like, wait, hold on. I see potential.
So what brings you back to my manor with such haste?
You return from your tour of Gondor, with the king, and so quickly. What brings you back to my manor with such haste, Bearstein? You tell Sirgon what befell young Vorongil of Pin of Galen, and of the mission to bring him back safely from Umbar. His eyes light up, and eagerly he grasps your hands. I will be delighted to join your crew, my friend. I confess to you that the thoughts of the sea have occupied my dreams, and even my waking thoughts have dwelt upon it. Ever since I spoke with King Elisar and stepped down as the Lord of Lebanon, I have desired to sail once again. My son Valfaran will take up the charge of rebuilding the vessels of the Gondorian navy. He's already well acquainted with what must be done. I have a further confession. I've already packed my trunk, hoping beyond that a ship would have need of an old sailor for its crew. By the valor it has come to pass. Will you bring the trunk in here for me? It's in the southern dining room. Ah yes, of course. It's in the southern dining room of my mansion. This is the kitchen. That is not a dining room. But logic would dictate that this would be the dining room. Don't know why he would keep his trunk here, but sure. Why not? After you finish carrying that, will you come to speak with me and my mother? Of course. Sirgon is delighted that you have brought him his trunk.
Tell me about the ship we will be sailing to Umbar. It has been too
You tell
long.
Sirgon that what you know about the Wave Hunter, little as it is, and he nods eagerly. Golosgil of Anfalas was a mariner of great skill and ability. I knew him well, and we sailed together more than once. I believe he was, as I am, a man of the sea, but one whose duties called him away from the waves. To his great regret, I remember him fondly. It is right that his prized vessel will bear us to Umbar on the king's mission. My wife and son will want to speak with you. They think I'm too old to be of use. I tell you, they're wrong! I'm sure they are.
I understand you will sail with my father to Umbar on a mission of some secrecy?
Well, that depends on who you ask. I've been telling people left, right, and center if they want to join on me on this secret mission to Umbar, so I don't feel like it's that secret, but who am I to judge? I think I have expected him to depart ever since I agreed to take over his duties as Lord of Lebanon. At least, this seems to be on the king's behalf. My mother told me privately that she feared my father might sneak aboard a merchant ship and vanish in the night, just to set sail again. I do not think he would go so far. But it is better this way, I think. Do what you can to keep him safe, my friend. He is not the man he was in his youth, when he freely sailed the Bay of Belfalas at the steward's command, and challenged corsair ships among the waves. Well, at least he was pretty sober about it.
He's a sailor, my Sirgon, and he has always been a sailor.
Aspen believes he's still the same man he was when he commanded the fleets of Gondor, but it is not so. Time marches onward, and while his mind is as sharp as it ever was, my Sirgon has lived so long since those days. You ask Celebros if she wishes for you to withdraw your request, and she shakes her head. I do not ask this of you, for I know he can be of great help to you and the king, and to you and King Elisar. I do not say he should remain behind, for I believe it would do him an injury. Bearstein. Being left behind while others sail again on such an urgent mission would do him a grave hurt. Perhaps he's lost. He is a sailor, my Sigurd, and he has always been a sailor. He must go with you. But do keep a watchful eye on him, Bearstein. I do worry, even as I know he cannot stay. Oh, that's giving me story red flags. I like the guy, and you know, I don't want him to die, but I feel like he might.
It will be just like the old days, when I sailed the waves and risked life and limb against the harsh elements.
Oh, you never feel so alive as when you stand on the deck of a ship. Any mariner will tell you so. I will meet you beside the Wave Hunter when you are ready to depart. I look forward to meeting you, the rest of your crew, my friend. Together we will rescue young Faringil, and no corsair shall prevent us and live. So they might die and succeed? Is that what you're saying? We still have the one Swan Knight we could recruit, but he was like, it was noted specifically about how he had longed to spend some time with his wife that he hadn't seen since the war or something. I feel like we shouldn't, but the fact that it might be an option makes me think maybe we should. I don't think we should though. Oh wow, the game is loading fast today, I see.
What can I do for you?
Wait, this isn't a long range. Oh, it is. West? Maybe from the west gate we can crawl down. Should we recruit the knight or not? I can always go look for him and see what the quest says.
Greetings, friend.
Either way, we need to go to Londkirion. Oh, either way, we need to go to Londkirion and to the same library to begin with. Alright. Not again. Oh, thank God. Let me read up on the knight. Swan Knight owe their allegiance to Prince Imre of Dol Amroth, but they serve too at the command of King of Gondor. And I know Elisar holds Rosran in high esteem, for both his loyalty and his martial skill. Rosran would be a valuable member of the crew, but I cannot write his name without mentioning one complication that worries my conscience. As we travelled across King's Gondor, he spoke often of his wife, Brudis, from whom he had been parted and greatly desired to see once again. Can we ask him to leave her again so soon? Brudis will know where her husband now can be found. And the question should be put to him. But if he refuses, we should not pressure him definitely. But if Brudis can be found at Tadrant? I don't know why I keep saying that. Alright, let's go to Tadrant and check it out. We can give him the choice, right? Because the quest log also, the book also mentioned like. We don't need to pressure him though. Oh God. Can we get to Tadrant from here? That's the question. I don't think we can.
Days of peace have come at last.
That's what I thought. Where was Tadrant again? It's somewhere. Isn't it here? Nope. No, it was not there. Where was it again? I remember seeing it earlier. It was here, right? Yeah, Tadrant. Belfalas, so Dol Amroth again.
We must strive to defend our newly gained peace.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The game is very low with slow with loading things today.
You are
most there we go.
my friend.
Let's go find the knight's wife. Now, where would she be? Oh, there she is.
Greetings to you. There is, as always, much work to be done here.
You seek my husband, Wasaran. I believe he departed Tadrant and headed to the northeast. Look for him there. Right? I mean, is that northeast though? I feel like that's not. You know what? Don't question it. Question it, Chunks. You always do this with directions. In games, I would like that. I always do that with directions in games. In person, I'm like, yep, thanks for directions. I will follow those to the letter. No, you're gonna want me to do something in that camp, don't you?
What brings you back to these lands?
I believed you would spend longer than this in Outer Gondor with the king. Yet I was under befell to young Thorngil and Pen of Galen, and of the wave hunter's need for a loyal crew to rescue him. The Swan Knight rubs his chin, thinking deeply. I want to serve my king in this best time, but I've only just returned to my wife Brutus after so long away. I do not think she will be pleased if I... The fuck? That wolf just came out of nowhere. He was booking it straight for me. What the hell was that all about?
What brings you back to these lands?
I want to serve my king in this best time, but I've only just returned to my wife Brutus after being so long away for so long. After being away, being long away. Wow. Okay, that sentence was not registering with me. I do not think she will be pleased if I leave her again so soon. Perhaps she will help me gather some flowers for a bouquet. I will present them to her, and she may be more agreeable to this plan. I will, however, defer to her judgment in this matter. No matter what decision she arrives at, she is my wife, and I will not defy her wishes. You must understand, my friend. I've seen wildflowers growing throughout the camp. Of course you have. Of course you've seen wildflowers growing throughout the bloody fucking dangerous camp that I now need to venture to get some flowers in. Hello from waiting in the line at the pharmacy. Oh god, that's a pain in the half. I was at the pharmacy yesterday. Luckily, there was only one person in front of me. But I'm sending all the best of luck to you. I hope it is not a long wait. I'm a few minutes early before opening, so that's what it. Oh, fair enough. That makes sense. That makes sense. I was a bit annoyed because I went there yesterday because we have a save system where you can you can register for a little deposit safe where they put your medicine in, and then when your medicine gets put in there, you get a text that says, hey, this is your locker number, this is your code, so you can pick it up at any hour that is convenient for you, which is a great system. I love it. And then yesterday they texted me saying my medicine already, but not with the locker system, so I had to go in person to pick them up. So I went to pick them up, and they were like, oh yeah, here's your medicine. Oh, I see there's more coming, but those won't arrive till tomorrow. I'm like, cool. You could have just waited a day and let me come to pick them all up in one go. But nope. I picked up half yesterday, and now today I got a text saying, hey, your other half of your order is ready. Did I actually get a locker number this time? I don't remember. Let's see. Hey, this time I did get a locker number. Let's go. I'm very grateful for that system though, it's great. No lines, no being bound to opening times and whatnot. Area bloody wildflowers.
Thank you for these. I will go now to Taldrint and speak with my wife.
And if she's in a warm mood, perhaps she will permit me to join your crew. You should follow along afterwards to see if we were successful in this. If she does not permit it, I must refuse your offer. Oh yeah, no, that's totally okay. The Swan Knight, Rossaron, has conditionally joined your crew. Oh, that's really funny put. I kinda hope she just doesn't want him to join. I don't want anything to happen to him along the way. He's already done more than enough. I'm jealous for the system. Amazon lockers for dogs. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much that. I will fight you. Sexy Sheila. I'm starting. It amuses me, but also the way I cut it makes me just go like,
You fucking muppet!
Why, thank you.
You.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. She hates me. Brutus holds your gaze with her eyes, but before you can speak any words in your defense, she laughs. My husband Rossaron came here moments ago with a bouquet of flowers, thinking that would be enough for me to say he can sail away with you to Umbar. A fool wants some other fool at errands. I say fool, for no, dear Rossaron. He is brave and courageous, but he does not think things through as he should. For example, he believed the bouquet of flowers would so warm my heart that I would allow him to leave my side again. And so soon after he returned from war. Can there be any other word than fool? You apologize for Brutus for asking your husband to join your crew, the crew of the Wave Hunter, and she looks at you curiously. I did not say he could not join your crew, Berstein. I said he could not leave my side. That is why I'm coming with you. Oh, well, that solves that. Shit, I didn't even think of that. Silly me. That's a perfect solution. I'm happy with that. That is why I'm coming with you. Even now, I've sent him to collect supplies for the journey. Speak to him and see what he thinks of this. I believe he will find he is agreeable. Hey, yeah, no, that's perfect. Hell, that's a great solution. I can see, he is lucky. Ma'am, he is lucky.
You came here for one crew member, but now you have two.
I am glad we went to check up on him anyway. I am glad I went like, nah, let's just see anyway what he has, what he says. You came here for one crew member, Berstein, but now you have two. To speak truthfully, I think my wife Brutus makes a better addition to the crew than I myself. She is a master of strategy and a brilliant in tactical matters. In fact, I believe she made only a single mistake in her lifetime to this point, Berstein, marrying me. But I'm glad for it. We will be there when the Wave Hunter begins to win. Ah, hell yeah, let's go. Alright, now we can leave. Recruit any other members? No. We don't have any other crew members to collect. We only have this left from Leafshade, but that one is gone, right? That's on Umbar's side. Leafshade thinks an old sailor might have sailed away. An old sailor might have sailed away with his bird. Wait, is it in Umbar? I feel like it is. Maybe it isn't though. No, it must be in Umbar. I'm gonna quickly look it up. Because it would be weird that they would give you a crew quest for the other side when you haven't left yet. What is called Dweller of... Oh god. Good luck typing that. Okay, where is it? Find Leafshade's friend. It's so pointless. Like, so many fruit. Wait, what? Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. It's a good thing I looked it up.
Has a king again.
It's a good thing I looked it up. Back to the north and back east again. The bloody the former lord of Lebanon that joined our crew. He had a bird in a cage. It's that bird. I remember when we first visited the mansion where I was like, oh look, he even has a bird. And I just forgot. And I didn't make the connection. It's a good thing I looked it up, because I would have been like, oh, he must be at Umbar, right?
I never thought to see such happy days as these.
Felt like you're at Westgate. Let's go. Good thing I looked it up. Because it's a mission for the crew, and this, like the recruit other members is still open. I started to doubt everything. Because to me that quest read like, oh hey, the bird flew aboard a boat, and we need to find, if we find a like the boat's location, we need to blow the whistle, and for some reason that was like, oh, it's a boat to Umbar, because that's what everything is about. Oh, I need to wait for Stave Master. Spawn.
How can I be of service?
Fast travel to the East Gate. Sailor's Manor. T-posing like a boss. Where's that foxy bird? It's somewhere here, somewhere. There it is. Is it possible the caged songbird in Cyril's room of keepsakes could be Iguala? Well, let's find out. Wait, this is the bristle, right? Leafshade's whistle? Oh, we need to talk to the Lord about it. Okay. Can't just go about and release his bird willy-nilly, apparently. What is it, my friend? Ask me anything and it shall be yours. Ha! Funny you should say that. Yeah, sure, now I came to possess the songbird cage at the front of the keepsakes. Room of keepsakes. Oh, it was long ago now. I sailed to speak with my friend Ballandor of Longstrand about some matter or another. I confess that I cannot bring it so easily to mind. He is dead now, drowned among the Shield Isles. A story for another time, but I do remember that we sailed along the coast of Andvalas. That bird flew across the water to my vessel and settled upon one of the ropes. He was a boisterous little fellow. At first I thought he was there for the fish my crew had caught that day, but he quite ignored them. He stayed on the ship for the entire voyage, and as he did not disturb the crew, I kept him on board on the other journeys as well. Now he keeps me company here at home. Happy lurking. You tell Sirgon about the possibility that the songbird might be Guan, a friend of Leafshade, and at the end gave you a whistle to call him home. Oh, I see. Oh, Mr. Little Fellow. But I do not wish to keep him a prisoner here, if he wishes to be elsewhere. Well, do I know what it is to be kept from the place where your heart where sings your heart. Go to him, blow the whistle. Perhaps he will stay here. Perhaps he doesn't. But if he does not, I will be pleased to set him free. All right. We have been traveling a bit too much back and forth. Partially my fault, but... The cage servant tilts his head and hops excitedly. Is this Guala? The songbird flies out of the cage, circles the room, and vanishes outside. Alright, while we're here, what do you have to say about that, huh? Are you truly happy? I hope my little friend has found freedom and happiness. I enjoyed my time with him, and the sound of his song. Ah, awesome. Alright, let's get out of here. After the outbreak. Go stretch your legs, grab yourself a drink, take your medicine if you haven't yet and you need to, all those good things, and enjoy the fishing. I'll be back in 3 minutes.
Hello there.
Greetings, friend.
A king has come again to Gondor.
Alright, we're back. I took the liberty of getting some fast travel routes out of the way while we were having the break. Alright. I've learned my lesson. I'm sticking to the road this time. Whoa! That was weird. The camera just jumped. Alright. We're heading west. And around there we're at south. Oh, wait, what was that? Oh, there's ghosts here. Why are there ghosts here? Oh, there were stories about ghosts being here, weren't there? Did we see ghosts here before? I can't remember. I saw like the white flash of like dread happening. We must have seen these ghosts before. Surely. I was like, cool, what's causing dread here in the middle of nowhere? Alright, let's go see. I assume the bird is gonna have returned to the end. Which will be great. Although the quest marker says it's somewhere to the left, to the right of here? Which doesn't seem right. No pun intended. Oh, I guess I was wrong. What do I know? Hello. You found
my friend. Voila.
Yes, quite a story to tell. You concentrate on the songbird's speech and find that the dialect is not that far removed from that of the birds you knew growing up among the vales of Denwood. I wonder if this is a thing if you are not a Beorning. Understand you are assembling a crew to sail to a distant land. Will you let me accompany you? Quelling at, oh my god! I'm so glad we did this. We're gonna have the bird accompany us? You see, I've always wanted to see the wide world. That is why I joined Saragon the sailor on his voyages. Traveling with him was such a joy to me. I was very sad when he came back to land to stay. Sad. But now we will sail again, yes? Without Welling that you will be honored if you would accompany you on your Aw man! Poor Leaf Shade, though. He just got his friend back. So it is settled. You asshole.
Says that he misses traveling.
So it is settled then, and Gwalang the Limlin will sail again, as he did with the one we call Saragon the Sailor. He will enjoy that very much. Yes. Boom. I hope when your journey is done, you will bring him back to Tumbamale, for he is pleasant company. Farewell to you, and to him. Yes. Farewell. Again, very glad I ended up doing that quest chain. Alright. That is everybody we could recruit, as far as I know. It still says or recruit any other members of the crew, but we've done all the entries in the book. I'll double check, but I think it is finally time to set sail, yo. I think it is finally time to set sail. That's a cliff. Oh, blue shit, it's gonna be okay. If we got any horror fans in chat, you gotta watch It, Welcome to Derry. It's, the first season is done now, and oh my god, it was so good. It was so tense, I loved it. I'm gonna double check that book in the library, because I'm paranoid now. Oh crap. Was distracted? I was distracted with cleaning up my inventory. Oh, are you kidding me? What is with this place? It keeps not loading like when you zone in. Alright, double checking the notes. Yep, it's empty. Okay, let's go. We're going on to a journey! We're going on an adventure! Have you assembled a crew for the Wave Hunter? Tell K-Bar about the crew you've recruited for the mission to Umbar, and he nods. They sound quite capable, Bearstein. I think you've done very well, and I'm glad to have been of service. I suppose it's nearly time for us to depart.
The rest of your crew must have arrived at the Wave Hunter by now.
And they surely wait for you to join them. Yes, I'm coming too. Yes! Yes, I'm coming too. I hope that brave men and women you have recruited will have courage enough to spare some for me. You are gonna do great, dude. You are fantastic. For the specter of this voyage fills me with trepidation. I will be fine, Bearstein. I have to be. Lead on! Travel to the Wave Hunter where it is docked in Pinnoff Gallon. More traveling. I'm so glad he's joining us. He's a good boy. And I would not want to do this without him. Alright, to Pinafgelen.
Days of peace have come at last to Gondor.
What is the location called again? It's not. Oh, it's Ost, that's right. Ost. And there. There we go. Alright. Here we go, chat. To the docks where our ship awaits. The Wave Rider, our big fancy ship.
Yeah. It's be time for the Wave Rider. Yeah.
Sorry, just getting into the whole Umbar spirit. Of course, as Bobbing. Actually, that's a very harmful stereotype. Oh, there she is. Had a free master and everything. Boy, that looks like a good ship. Norio and the others of the crew prepare to depart.
The sailors were up before dawn, but that was still not enough.
When will be the last of these unending delays? My son is still in the hands of the Kindred of Coins and must be rescued with all speed. My husband will see to the safety of Pinafgelen while I'm away. But as you are the one King Elisar has chosen for this mission, you will be responsible for the lives of all those aboard the Wave Hunter, Stein. I care not for my own life. I care only that for my son Foringil. Bring me to his captors, and I will do what is necessary. I would love it if they gave you options during the quest chain where you might lose NPCs and whatnot, but that's usually not the case in MMOs. But it would be cool.
It seems we are once again to be the hidden guard.
Journeying in secret to rescue a captive. Nay, for this time the captives number 2, and one of them is my own brother. Let it be a consolation to us that the place we must go can shelter no evil as great as that which lurks within the walls of Dol Guldur. I do wish I had my knives for this mission. Lanchigil and Agnes Sigil would make short work of the Kindred of Coins, although I understand Elisar is hopeful we can return Foringil and Kurden without bloodshed. I think it is unlikely. I've been training with this blade just in case. I've not yet given it a name.
I rose with the dawn and helped the sailors prepare the Wave Hunter for its voyage.
Thank you again, once again, and a million times more for allowing me to sail with you, my friend. I feel alive again, and the feel of the deck beneath my feet has given back to me the vigor of my youth. To sea at last.
Are you ready to give the order? None but you can give it.
Alright, chat, here we go. We're leaving for Umbar.
Very well, my friends. Ready the sails?
It is time for the Wave Hunter to ride the river down to the sea, and then make for the city of the Corsairs.
And so the voyage of the Wave Hunter begins. Umbar awaits.
Hello, Keva. I know I suggested you recruit the Corsair Jajax for the crew, and he refused the offer, but I was under the impression that his brother Daxamant would be a little less, I don't know, a little less wild, perhaps. But he's clambering all over the Wave Hunt as if he has not a care in the world, and without the slightest thought that he might fall from any of these perches, each more perilous than the last. Will you beckon him to come down? He's making me nervous. He knows what he's doing. Let the man climb. Where is he? Oh, it's just literally way back in.
Nothing to fear.
Yeah.
This is
He's a very experienced sailor. Let the guy do what he does best.
Tell the young scribe to come up here.
Hashtag home. Yay!
I do
Welcome
not
home.
feel so well.
He will get used to the motion in time.
Oh, just a little bit of seasickness. I've not felt this youthful in years. Our course leads down the Lagarduin to the Bay of Belfalas, and then we will truly be on our way. Like Jon Kabar, not all of the wave hunters' crew have been before at sea. I suggest you speak with the folk that you recruited to learn how the river passage treats them. The waters of the bay will be more unruly than this, and if the rocking in Lagarduin disturbs them, it may be helpful to know to guard against further upset. Understand the dwarf Gimli has in his possession a remedy for seasickness. He may need to share it, with Kabar at least, and perhaps with others. Although they did not have kneecaps meds. Oh, that's annoying. I've never been to Umbar Bearstein, and neither has my brother, unless he has somehow managed to escape my notice and had an adventure about which he had told me nothing, but I find that unlikely. I wonder if elves live among the sea folk that call Umbar their home. I will have to put this question to the Corsair Daxamat sometime in the next few days. It could be that he has seen elves in the city or along the Cape during his time there, before the Kindred came to power. The one who abducted my son Forengil is Nakasi Wave Reaper. You said you know who she is? With a scenario of the cellar encounter between Nakasi and the heirs of Castamere that resulted in the death of her husband Tumuldo. Nariel stares at you with narrowed eyes. She will have no sympathy for me. Bad things happen. If she does not return my son to me unharmed, I will send her to see her husband at once. I love her. She's so badass. I may have to do this anyway. Let her and the masters be aware. A knight of the Green Hills does not grant mercy without good reason, and the mother of an endangered child never does. Now, your child being kidnapped doesn't mean you can go on a murder rampage. I've been thinking about something, my friend. So much good stone is covered by rivers and lakes, and by the sea as well, I imagine. What precious gemstones lie hidden down there, out of our reach? Is that the secret of the Temamir? Do the arid lands of their birth yield such valuables to them more easily than ours? And yet they still need water to drink. I look forward to learning how it is done when we arrive in Umbar. The gemstones worn by Koltak the Cunning is an intriguing mystery, but it is one I intend to solve. Another grand voyage for Sergen the Sailor. Celebrate by cracking a snail, a large one. Just like the old days, yes. I love that we have a bird friend. This blade has to earn its name, Bearstan. I cannot give it a name that might prove to be the wrong one. Weapons are like children, or so I have heard it said. The elves of Lorien called my brother Kurden, river walker. He was often away from home, exploring lands up and down by the Induin. Will this adventure now make him the Sea Strider or the Bay Rider? The Bay Rider. I will have to tell him I will have to tell him this when we rescue him. He will laugh to hear it, once he is safe. Oh, excuse me, Preston, I did not mean to be rude. I was contemplating the bridge over the Lagarduin. Such an impressive feat of stonework. The city of the Corsairs has been many things over the years, but for some of that time, it was the sea haven of Numenor. There must be architectural wonders there too, and I'm eager to see them. Wait. Oh, in Umbar, right. I thought he meant Numenor. I'm like, oh boy, do I have bad news for you, buddy. Couple of 1,000 years later. There must be architectural wonders there too. I'm eager to see them. My wife, Brutus, cares much less for such things. Where's she now? Has she gone below decks, intending to assess our stock of supplies? I told her the voyage itself should not take more than a few days, but still she wanted to ensure we have enough food and water. I told you before, did I not? I'm a swan knight and my martial skill is well developed. But my wife Brutus is the strategist. Yeah, you told me. Yeah, you told me, buddy. Well, that was terrifying. I was falling with the... What his feet were in the floor. I feel like they might be slightly... You know what, don't question. I've given some thought to our voyage, Bearstein. I believe the city of the Corsairs must remain a bustling port city, despite the defeat of Balakor, the Scourge, and the heirs of Castamere during the War of the Ring. Do you think the arrival of the Wave Hunter can go unnoticed when we draw near the port? I cannot decide if it's more or less suspicious of us to arrive by night. Perhaps some of Gollum's Guild sailors will give me their opinions. I have not yet needed the seasickness remedy you and Legolas procured for me, Bearstein, but all the same, I believe I will stay below decks for now. Do you think I should share it with K-Bear? I will have it ready if he asks me for it, but I do not want to give it all away, just in case. We are not out of the bay yet, after all. Legolas says he expects the rocking of the ship to become more pronounced when we leave the city, when we leave the river behind us. You are not wrong. This ship is unlike those of my people, Bearstein. No, I do not intend that to be an insult. Even a ship made out of rough-hewn timber is still to be prized if it stays afloat and keeps you from a watery grave. I think it is simply the way of the men of Gondor to value the use of a thing higher than the beauty of its form. Oh, this is a nice cabin. What the hell? How fares my husband Wasseran? No doubt he gawks at the scenery through which the ship passes. Oh, he is a dear man. Two things he loves besides me, Bearstein. Faithfully serving his king, and marveling at the great feats performed by the prospectors and stonemasons of Gondor. Sometimes I wonder he should have been born a dwarf. But I've been checking our store of food and water, and it seems like we should have prepared enough for the voyage to Umbar and back. The Wave Hunter is well prepared for the journey. I confess to you that it is our arrival at the city of the Corsairs that now concerns me. Yeah, we might be sticking out like a sore thumb. I love these bookcases, by the way. Like with the bars to prevent the books from toppling out with rough sea. Very cool. A lot of clipping though, but very cool. Alright, who else is left? Cunningham. Are you up? What's that? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking. What goods do you think the people of Umbar might value? If I were to establish a market along the docks of the city, what things would fetch the highest price? Will items from Gondor be considered valuable or worthless, Bearstein? I cannot decide. At least I have a few days to think it over. Oh, there we go. I'm alright now, Bearstein. It was simply the sight of Daxamat clambering out over the railing of the ship that made me feel queasy. I think I'll remain below decks for the rest of the voyage, unless you need me above. I cannot imagine you will. The sailors of Anflas seem very capable.
In time, even young Kaibar became used to the gentle rocking of the ship as the Wave Hunter sailed out into the bay.
Thank you for keeping me company, Bearstein. But I will ask you to remain. But I will not ask you to remain below decks the whole voyage. Feel free to go above and take in the fresh air. Stairs. Oh, I'm stuck. Also, how cool those tables? What the hell? I don't think I've ever seen that before. I love that. And they're hanging so they don't slide around. And they got like bars on them so that stuff doesn't slide off them. That's very clever. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Some members of your crew are talking and enjoying the breeze of the sea. The voyage is well underway, and now our thoughts turn to our rival in the city of Corsairs. What will we do if the Kindred of Coin greets us at the dock, Bearstein? I said we should once again become the hidden guard, but there's very little that will be hidden about our mission if our foe sees us arrive from the top of the walls or from the watchtowers. She's right.
Most of us have never been to the city of the Corsairs.
This was on my mind as well.
We need someone who has been there to teach us what to expect.
Oh, Daxamad.
I expect treachery. I expect villainy.
Calm down, Jesus.
Kindred of the Coins will pay
Yeah,
for
yeah.
taking my
Look,
son.
I thought you were cool, but you're
And
starting
for
to get on my
abducting
nerves.
My brother as well.
The city has changed since the Kindred came to power. Perhaps for the better, perhaps for the worse. But I can try and tell you some things that may help.
You have my sword.
Lady, thank you for resubscribing, thank you for paying your levies for yet another month. The lands will prosper from your coins, and you get fire shot upon the battlefield, of course. Which I forgot to open for myself. I'm so with it today. Wow. Like, what is that sound? Oh, that's the bird trying to break open a snail, I assume. C8. That is a miss, but thank you for shooting your shot. Of course, this is another reminder that missing a shot doesn't mean you failed. It means you provided valuable information for the next person shooting their shot. Let's go! Right. Oh, we can actually ask him things. The history of Umbar. We're never one for study, but I will tell you what I know. The Umbar comes from the word Umbrumara, the fruitful land. But its position on the southern side of the bay means it was greatly desired by many and often changed hands. It was a colony of Numenor. It was the southernmost port city of Gondor, and was briefly held by the kingdom of Hamat, which ruled in near Harad, before the great empire of Urdak came up from the south and conquered both. It's a spaceship flying towards the two hearts. No! A spaceship has hit the second heart. Oops. Much of that is ancient history. If my brother Jajax were here, he would tell you that Umbar came into its own when the city became the city of Corsairs, and its children preyed upon any fat vessel that dared traverse the waters of the bay, bearing jewels, wines, gold, or silver. He would tell you too that rich merchants and rulers of the city would take their portion of the Corsairs' plunder, and the wealth would pool in the coffers of those who already had plenty. He would speak at length about this. After the war, Umbar is now ruled by a fellowship calling itself the Kindred of Coins. After what my brother and I learned about them, little as that may be. But you have assembled a mighty crew, and I trust you will be able to deal with them. I hope so. The ship crashed into the first heart. The rule of Sauron. In the great southern empire of Urdak dominated Umbar, the conquerors brought their religion with them. The Urdakim worshipped a mysterious figure they called He Who Sees All, and it is clear now that this must have been the Dark Lord Sauron. During this time, the Corsairs were directed to prey more and more upon Gondor. Years ago, in response, a great hero of Gondor attacked the city, but while it may have slowed the attacks upon Gondor's coastline, for a time it also stoked the flames of hostility. When the war arose, black Numenorians calling themselves the heirs of Castamere were quick to heed the commands of Sauron. I blush to admit that I served the heirs of Castamere, as you know. I wanted nothing to do with a Dark Lord or with aiding terrible forces of evil. I just wanted someone to tell me what to do. Many of the Umbarim saw maybe the same. Understand the Temple of Sauron, that was once called Magda Korbo, has fallen into ruin and is now called Magda Dahak. What's the difference? Well, let me see. It is basically like changing. This is the place of the all-seeing one to be. This is the place of lies. That is not something the Dark Lord would allow, surely. So I think it means he's well and truly gone. On one hand, I'm really curious to see where this is going. On the other hand, I'm like, I want to fight orcs. Jeez, how am I out of breath from talking? Right. Geography of the city. Outsiders may call it Umbar, but the true name of the city is Umbar Bahabel, city of sails. It was first built long ago, where the river Ilmakesh flows out of the Harad River and into the firth of Daklasjana, opening into the Bay of Belfalas. It has been always been an ideal trade haven, for it stands between the realm of Gondor to the north and the Desert Kingdom to the south. The city itself divided into 7 wards, with 1 additional outer wards beyond its walls. The Citadel of Winds is perched upon atop a rocky island, only accessible by a fortified bridge. That's cool. The Fleet Fast, the oldest part of the city, an ancient fortress and artificial military harbor constructed around a high promontory on the southern side of the western side of the city. The Tuna, in its center, is a man-made island built thousands years ago by the Númenóreans, but repaired in recent days by the Umbarim. The Sail Haven, a perfect natural harbor, protected by stout walls and a chained sea gate, is always busy there, bustling with traders and fishermen. Being at sea level, it is the lowest of all the wards, but among the most important. The upper and lower wards, where lived the residents of Umbar Baharbel, the folk like my brother and me, lived in the lower of the two. The wealthiest citizens live higher up. Understand the revolt that resulted in the installation of the Kindred of Coins and the expulsion of the heirs of Castamere began in the lower ward. My brother thought that was, what did he say? To be expected, that was it. The Tor Gardens are a sanctuary for learning, music and art. I never spent any time there. The Shoreward Stone, occupied not by men but by dwarves, but many are allowed inside. Outside the 7 wards in the city, and beyond the walls, tents and trade caravans fill the surrounds, where outsiders gather before entering the city. This area is dangerous, disorderly, and frequently violent. My brother and I often got up to mischief. Very entertaining. You hear many languages in the streets and alleys of Umbar Bahabel, such as the Ordakai of the Great Southern Empire, the Temik, spoken by dwarves who emerge from the Shoreward Stone. But the most common is Umbari. Most residents name themselves in Umbari and will refer to places and things by their Umbari names. For example, the Bay of Belfalas is Abamatu. Corsairs are Garadi. The Shield Isles that lie to the northwest of Umbar are called Zirataka. And the dangerous rocks that lie about them are Shadak's Keen, the Grinding Jaw. You will be avoiding those, I hope. Never had any call to read. I never had any call to read. My brother tells me that writing in Umbari is done from left to right, and vowels are a very recent invention. Huh, if I had any time in the Tor Gardens, perhaps this will mean something to me. Alright. Military in the law. Umbar's military forces must be in a state of upheaval after Balakor's defeat, and the revolution in which the heirs of Castamere were overthrown. I do know there was a small standing army of Haradrim warriors that were maintained by the Empire of Ordak, but most of them sailed to the west, but most of them sailed to the war and were lost at Pelargir. When I was young, most soldiers of Umbar were footmen. and only captains rode horses in battle. They wielded spears, maces, and swords, and carried bows of horn and wood. I do not know if that is still true. Their true power, of course, is at sea, with both oared and sailed dromons called Yasa in Umbar. Something else I remember from my childhood is that surely still be true. Umbar possesses a strong tradition of gladiatorial combat. Successful gladiators are called hulis, are numbered among the wealthiest and most prestigious folk in the city. Combat was not usually to the death, although accidents did happen from time to time. Accidents. Umbar is not a place of lawlessness, despite what is said in Gondor. In fact, Umbari law might be similar to that of Gondor, since both were established by the Númenóreans. The Church of Sauron suspended many of the traditional laws, but now that the temple is ruined, I think the judges, the Malif, seek to restore the Umbari Codex of Laws, the Kitab. Oh, there's also one big difference between the laws of Gondor and Umbar. In Umbar, a criminal can ask to be sent to the arena for trial by combat. Oh god, that get mentioned because we we're gonna get thrown into the arena. Where they must fight a number of bouts as a hulas. The number is determined by the judgment of their Malav. It is different when you are a ship, of course. Rodi Malav on a Corsair ship is the ship's captain, who makes all the rules and carries out punishments. Great. When much of a teacher, my brother Jajax is the talk of the family. You did great. You did great. Okay. Thanks for checking in on me, Bearstein. You said, of course, our Daxamat spoke about what can... Jesus Christ. What's going on today? Spoke about what we can expect when we reach Umbar. I should have liked to hear that, assuming it was good news. Is it okay about what you've learned? And he nods. A little good and a little bad then. It sounds to me as if we're cut out for us when we are... Yeah, we really need to disguise this ship if possible.
But every sailor knows this truth. The temper of the sea is changing.
Don't tell me we're doing the whole shipwreck storyline. Like, don't tell me we're gonna, like, the ship is gonna crash and everybody's gonna be scattered and lost and stuff. It's such an RPG trope. The storm rages and the seas are wild. We have to take down the sails, or the wind will tear down our mast to splinters. The sailors and the elves have gone above, but I cannot tell if they're still alive. You're this experienced sailor, shouldn't you know? Wait, hold on. Hey, what's going on here? I was about to say, there's no storm here. Did I just saw water splashing from the lowest levels? I hope not. The sails have been taken down, but we are not yet safe. There's a presence in the wind. It seems to batter a ship beneath the wing. It's Saruman! Wait.
This is no natural storm!
I'm Batman.
It's Saruman! He tries to bring down the sea upon us.
We're too near the rocks!
Oh god, we really are gonna do that, aren't
Everyone, hold on to something!
we? Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe he's not so bad as I thought.
You're alive. Thank the valor.
Well, we're shipwrecked.
Unnatural storm has brought the voyage of the Wave Hunter to an early end. We have run aground upon the Shield Isles.
Ooh, pretty.
Let us wait for the rain to stop, and then we will decide upon our next move.
Oh, we've got a milestone here. Let's go. I'll take that. Thank you.
We are lucky to be alive.
The storms that arise in the bay in Belfalazar can be fearsome, and these isles often lashed by the worst of them. Ours is not the first ship to run aground these isles, and I cannot believe it will be the last. I have been to one of the most southernmost islands in this chain before. Zamazia, it was called. My brother and I sheltered for a long time among the freebooters, who lived there. But Jajax did not want to stay, and I could not remain by myself. We were very young then, only children. It must have changed in the years since. But our arrival has attracted some attention. Look, among the trees. These isles are not deserted, Bearstein. And the men who live here may seek to do us harm. Maybe they'll be friendly. I think that dwarf Gangor fell overboard during. Oh god, we did lose people. Great. The men stared you warily.
The storm chewed up your ship and spat you out, stranger.
But it must not have liked the taste of you. Most of the ship devoured by Shadak's kin arrive upon the Shield Isles in more pieces than this, and with fewer survivors. Shadak's kin, that is the Umbari word for rocks that surround the island of Bakshad. It means the grinding jaws, and theirs is the smile that welcomes strangers up to these isles. But someone else must smile upon you, and upon your crew. For while your ship will not sail again, you have your life, and that is more than some retain when they come here. Well, I guess that solves the issue of, like, our ship might stand out. Because we won't be arriving by ship, I guess.
There will be little for us to salvage today.
Matan and I listened to the driving rain of the storm last night, and it told the two of us there was a new wreck that would decorate these islands by morn. And we arose early before any others, and came here in haste. But we were rewarded with disappointment. The isles have a new decoration, aye, but the grinding jaws did not finish their meal, and too many survivors guard the wreck. There will be little for us to salvage today. But I tell you this, life in the Shield Isles is hard, and not all who arrive here as you have can endure it. You survived the storm. Will you survive the week? Will you survive the day? Oh, there's no threat, stranger. I'm simply making an observation. I don't know, that sounded a bit threatening, my dude. Sounded a wee bit threatening. Couldn't put it out there.
I knew I did not like sailing. How can it be that Sirgon missed it?
A sailing ship is a hateful thing, an unpleasant a creation, as unpleasant a creation as I've ever known. You remind Kebar you were not for the strong hull of the Wave Hunter and its brave crew, you would not have survived the storm. Kebar shakes his head. Yes, he mumbles, I suppose it could always be worse. But I'm done with ships, you mark my words, Bearstein. From this day forward I will take the land road, no matter how out of the way it may run. You wanna go from Umbar to back to Gondor by land? It's gonna take you a hot while.
Some of the crew have already gone to scout the neighboring isles.
Waiting for the rain to end was a burden for some of the crew, and of that number, many of them have already gone to scout the neighboring isles. Noriel declared she could not wait, and pressed through the trees to the south. I saw Sigelev wading through the waves to the southeast of here, in search of I don't know what. Does she think this ship carrying her brother to Umbar ran afoul these rocks as we did? As for Gimli and Legolas, I heard the elf calling for Gimli to follow him to the southeast in search of some game animals, but I do not know how far they might have traveled. I think they might have gone as far as the Zamazir. The rest of the crew may be scattered among the isles. Of course they did. You know what? I guess they aren't lost, but it is a bit like, hey, we ship crashed and everybody's somewhere else now.
Tell me what I can do to help.
I should have tried to keep the crew from scattering across the Isles, but I did not think to say anything until it was too late. He asked Daxamat what he believes he can be done now. To ensure the loss of the Wave Hunter does not spell failure for the mission. And when he scratches his chin, many of our supplies fell. Many of our supplies. Jesus Christ. Many of our supplies fell overboard. When the Wave Hunter ran aground, he mumbles, "Perhaps we should recover what we can." You agree with Corsair's assessment and encourage him to help you recover lost supplies. Yes, one step at a time. I can manage that. Thank you, Bearstein. We'll retrieve the supplies as we can. Some of them may be floating just offshore. Others may have... I mean, is the game going to let me swim then? Or is it going to be like, these are dangerous water. You take continuous damage.
Do not look so crestfallen, my friend. You must see that the Valar smile upon us.
Upon the Wave Hunter and our Punna voyage. We have our lives, after all. And the successful conclusion of our mission still lies ahead. It is not an ending, but the beginning. A beginning. I've lost friends to the rocks that guard the Shield Isles. It is true. But today, the stronghold of the Wave Hunter and the resilience of his crew has delivered us here safely. Rejoice for that, and celebrate the good fortune and the blessing of the powers that have aided in its accomplishment. I've not set foot upon this island chain in many years, but it will take me only moments to refamiliarize myself with them. If you will go to several locations and look, your report may help. Jeez. Okay, I'm just gonna end stream on top of the hour. My brain is not braining. And look, your report may help me remember the geography of the islands. Perhaps you can start at the beach across the lagoon to the south, and a beach to the northwest of the Wave Hunter, and the beach to the western side of the island. I mean, it kind of sounds like you already know everything, dude.
It is a fine day indeed.
Yahoy!
If somebody tells me to scout because he doesn't entirely remember the places, and then tells me where exactly to scout, I'm like, no, you sound like you got this, dude. Wait, I'm gonna test something. Now we can actually swim here. I'll go for you. But like I wonder, like green, like cyan water good, dark blue water bad, but no. It's all good. It's all fine. Barrel. Not a barrel. Shield as Umbar. So we are actually in Umbar now. Like maybe this is like an in-between area between Gondor and Umbar. But no, it's actually Umbar. It's very pretty so far. That giant stone lizard. I don't see any. Oh, that's a cool wave. I don't see any supplies that way though. Aha! What's a hair bow? It's a fly kind of thing. Oh no, it's a Muad'Dib! It's a Muad'Dib! The desert mouse that hops.
This is a good start, is it not?
I will bring the supplies we covered inside the Wave Hunter to protect them from the wind and the rain. We will be glad to have them when we must remain on the Shield Isles for some days. And the weather here is changeable. I told you that Jajax and I grew up on the Isle of Zamazir to the southeast among the freebooters. There was a settlement there called Halrax, home to thieves and cutpurses. And it could be violent at times, but it was home. I might have stayed there forever and known nothing of the wider world, but when Jajax decided to leave, I went with him, and I did not look back. I wish my brother were here. I wonder what he is up to now. Never mind, Bearstein. I have to bring these supplies inside. There will be time to further thinking later on. I do not doubt it. Right now it's time for survival. Kinda sad they got split up. Wait, is there a quest I forgot to accept? Oh, there is.
Many of the sailors who crewed the Wave Hunter sustained injuries during the storm.
And Brutus wants to prepare a salve to help make them feel more comfortable while they recover. She has set meat to fish, for apparently the salve is needed of fish skills. But there are other ingredients to be gathered. Speak to her and she will tell you what you need. You have mine, okay.
Rosaron has enlisted you to help me gather the ingredients I need to brew the salve?
He's a good man, my husband, but you would have offered to help me anyway, would you not? I think I'm a good judge of character, and not just of husbands, but of friends as well. I like her. This salve requires herbs, though. Enough to grow on the nearby beach. Tough enough to grow on the... This salve requires herbs tough enough to grow on the nearby beach. Flowers nourish the damp air blanketing this isle. And several pieces of tree bark, which you should be able to find. Should be able to take a large grey tree as well to the west. Sure. Alright, that's where we're gonna leave it for today, because my brain is not braining. I'm starting to grow a headache, so I'm just gonna go lie down. Let's go see who we can raid into, shall we? Let's go see who we can raid into. A lot of people live already, that's good. Oh, I know who we're gonna raid into. They tend to end before I go live. So let's go say hi there. Copy and paste the raid message. First one is for subs. Second one is for non-subs, or create one of your favorite emotes or your own emotes. I don't particularly care what you do as long as you yell that I sent you. I hope you feel better for Hogswatch this weekend. Don't forget to leave out Sherry and Pork's mouth. Yeah, no, I hope it's just like I don't know what it is. I hope I'm not coming down with something. I'm just like extremely tired, and I got a growing headache now, and my brain is not braining. So I'm just gonna go lie down or something. We're gonna go say hi to Shiny Magster, who's a very lovely person, and a real life friendo. So yeah, let's go say hi there. They're very fun. They're playing that really cool Wild at Heart game, which looks cute. And yeah, they're a very lovely person. So let's go say hi there. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you have a lot of fun. I'll be back on Monday for more Static Dread. Very much looking forward to that. Should be fun to continue with that. And when we finish that, we'll either play Journey to the Savage Planet or some more, or we will start the playthrough of Sinking Ship City remaster, which I'm very much been meaning to play for a long time. I've played through part of it on release, and then I kind of got distracted and never got back to it. So I really want to finish. Really want to just actually do a complete playthrough. Alright, have a great weekend. Bye bye.
Okay, it is now night.